Good day everyone, my name is Jason Palarina. Our topic is all about the designing the research plan. As you can see, there are 6 steps in the research process. The first one is initiate, then locate, select, organize, present, and assess. In initiate, what do I really need to find out? We should do brainstorming to find the key and concept. In locate, how do I find the information? We should refine research techniques. In select, what is information is relevant and reliable. We should evaluate sources, record bibliographic details for referencing and retrieval. In organize, how do I sort this information? We should take note, summarize, paraphrase, and categorize. In present, how can I communicate my research findings? We should build paragraphs and bibliography. Last is assess. What did I learn from the process? It should be reflect on the process and product. There are 3 types of design: qualitative, quantitative, and mixed. As you can see, over the qualitative, there are questions and procedures. In designing the qualitative research questions, first, it should be single sentence. Second, include the purpose of the study. Then, include the central phenomenon. Use qualitative words, example, explore, understand, discover. Next is note the participants, and last is state the research sites. While in qualitative research procedures, it involves collecting and analyzing non-numerical data, example text, video, or audio, to understand concepts, opinions, or experience. Over the quantitative, there are variables and data. Quantitative variables are those variables that are measured in terms of numbers. Some examples of quantitative variables are height, weight, and shoe size. While in quantitative research, data are used when a researcher is trying to quantify a problem or address the what or how many aspects of the research questions. Over the mix is the overall strength. In mixed method research, combining quantitative and qualitative approaches can balance out of limitations of each method. It can provide stronger evidence and more confidence in your findings.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, my name is Jana Salo, and I'm going to explain the designing and implementation of research plan. As you can see, these are the components of research approaches: the philosophical worldview, research methods, and selected strategies on inquiry. In the philosophical worldviews, the term worldview means basic set of beliefs that guide action. There are 4 worldviews. Those are post-positive, social construction, advocacy, and pragmatic. The traditional form of research has been represented by post-positivists or post-positive assumptions, which hold true more for quantitative research than qualitative research. This worldview is also known as the scientific method or doing science research. Next is social construction. The social constructivists or social construction believe that individuals seek understanding of the world in which they live and work. Next is the advocacy. An advocacy or transformative worldview holds that research inquiry needs to be intertwined with politics and a political agenda. Lastly, pragmatic. Pragmatism or pragmatic as a worldview arises out of actions, situations, and consequence rather than antecedent conditions. The next component of the research approach is selected strategies on inquiry. It includes qualitative strategies. The ways to conduct qualitative studies are ethnography, grounded theory, case studies, and phenomenological research. Next is quantitative strategies. These include true experiments and the less rigorous experiments called quasi-experiment and correlational studies and specific single-subject experiments. Then, mixed method. Mixed method strategies, it is a combination of qualitative and quantitative. The next component of the research approach is the research method. It includes questions, data collection, data analysis, interpretation, write-up, and validation. So in this illustration, we can see this connection of research design, philosophical worldviews, selected strategies of inquiry, and research methods.
Hello everyone! This time, I'm gonna share to you the criteria for selecting a research design. So the first is the research problem. It is a specific issue, difficulty, contradiction, or gap in knowledge that you will aim to address in your research. You might look to practical problems, aim at contributing to change, or theoretical problems, aim at expanding knowledge. So it means that you find a problem and make it your research. That how it simple it is. So the next is the personal experience. The researcher personal experience and insight are an important part of the inquiry and critical to understanding the phenomenon. You will gain new skills, learn more about the type of environment you enjoy being in, further explanations, strength, and test out your motivation, further study, or pursue a career in field or discipline. So you will use this personal experience in your research design of what you have experienced in your life or in environment in every environment or and etc. So the next is audience. So knowing your audience helps you make decision about what your information should include, how you should arrange the information, and what kind of supporting details will be necessary the reader to understand what you are presenting. So your research design is based on audience. So of what are the audience want to know or what they like, and it helps you to decide of what research you are going to.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm John Rafael Jun Gora, and I'm about to discuss to you the components of a research problem. The components of a research problem is there must be an individual or group which has some difficulty or problem. That this means that there must a group who has to solve the problems. Second is there must be some objective to be attained at, and there must be alternative means of obtaining the objectives one wishes to attain. The point of the what I have said is dapat meron tayong objectives na magawa upang ma-solve natin yung problem, at kung hindi gumana yung iisa lang, dapat may alternative tayo or may backup tayo upang ma-solve natin yung problem, just like that. Fourth is there must be some environment to which the difficulty pertains. What this means is, syempre, kung solve natin yung isang problem, dapat hanapin natin kung ano yung source ba. Or let's say, kung saan ba nag-occur isang problem, alamin natin yung environment niya. Like, halimbawa, ba't ba nagbabaa sa isang lugar? Barado ba yung kanal? Just like that. Alamin natin yung environment, yung difficulty, para ma-solve natin yung problem. Just like that. Fifth is the research problem undertaken for study must be carefully selected. Yun nga, yung problem, hindi lang basta-basta pinipili para lang isolve yan. Pipiliin natin siya o mamimili tayo na maayos sa mga problem na siyang kaya natin ma-solve with our capabilities. Just like that. Hindi naman natin pwede sabihin na pwede nating isolve yung crisis sa petrolyo ng tayo-tayo lang, di ba? Parang, ano bang maganda example? Yun nga, hindi natin masasolve yung problem sa petrolyo sa pagtaas at pagbaba dahil simpleng tao lang tayo. Hindi naman natin hawak ang pagtaas at pagbaba ng petrolyo gaya niyan. Dapat ingatan natin ang pagpili ng problem. And yung last is, if there's a knowledge gap in an area that needs to be investigated, the research problem identifies this gap. Yung maliit na gap na yon, dapat aalamin natin kahit sobrang liit upang masolve natin yung problem. Di lang basta tayo conduct ng research, just like that. Dapat busisiin natin detail by detail para malaman natin kung ano ang dapat nating i-research at gawan ng solution. Just like that.
Hi, my name is Jelly Ann Raba, and we will discuss the criteria for selecting a research problem. First, it must be significant. The topic should not be obsolete, and it should have great importance in the current day. In general term, thesis problem identification needs a systematic way of finding things that other researcher did, which are called research. Identifying a research problem is important because as the issue in particular study motivates and guides the need for conducting the study. The second one is researchable. Researchable is one that can generate a hypothesis that can be tested through a structured and rigorous process of data collection, analysis, either quantitatively or qualitatively, or a hybrid of methods. The third one is problem and new research leader. If a researcher has a personal interest in the topic, he will select that problem for his research work.
Hi, my name is Jimena Marta T. Lucero of SPI T3L, and I am going to present the continuation of criteria for selecting a research problem. Number 4, suitable for researchers. Everything must be connected to your profession or the course you are taking. Number 5, sufficiently original. It means authentic, must be genuine. It speaks about originality. It does not plagiarize, and also it provides all the qualities of being authentic. Number 6, problem must be feasible. The selected problem must be well attended to meet solutions that shows facts, proofs, and evidence.
Good day everyone, I'm Katrina Biblagna and I am here to present another criteria for selecting a research problem. So the 7, the problem must be the one that investigated and completed within the allocated time limit. So yung research problem daw na pipiliin natin or ikakandak natin is maimbestigahan, mapagfofokusan at makokompleto sa inalaan nating oras para doon. And the 8th criteria for selecting a research problem, subject which is overdone should not be normally chosen. So yung pipiliin daw nating paksa or subject sa research problem natin is not commonly used. So we come up another idea na unique para sa research problem natin or magiging paksa ng research problem natin. And the last is too narrow or too vague problems should be avoided. So yung i-avoid daw nating research problem is yung hindi ganong kakomplikado and di rin ganong kalabo. So hindi ganong kakomplikado masagot and di rin ganon kalabo masagot.
Hello, my name is Garcia Lance Vincent. So, my last 3 group mates discuss about the many numbers of criteria in selecting a problem. So, just to make it in general, we must also consider the importance of the subject, the qualifications, and the training of the researcher. So, the cost involved, and lastly, the time factor as a criteria also in selecting a problem. So, the next topic is how to write chapter 1, so the introduction. So the sequence of procedures that I will be going to discuss will definitely help us to write our introduction. So this sequence of procedures are formulated by the authors of this material. So they provided 4 parts. So the number 1, presentation of the variable. So in this part, it will not just going to define your solution, but it will also describe the importance of your solution. So number 2, research locale. So it discusses the place or setting of the study. So it briefly describes the place where the study is conducted. So number 3, the existence of an unsatisfactory condition. So this is a felt problem that needs a solution. So a solution that involves development of a system software. So number 4, the desire in finding a better way on improving the present system.
Hi, my name is Wilfredo Domanico of SBIT3L. In this part, we'll talk about the formulation of research problem. So for us to formulate or evaluate a research problem, kailangan natin ng mga guide question. And itong mga guide question na to, ito yung magsisilbing indicator or ang basis mo kung good research ba yung ginagawa mo or hindi. We have 12 guide questions, and those are: number 1, will the research results have social, educational, or scientific value? Number 2, will it be possible to apply the results in practice? Number 3, will the research open new problems and lead to further research? Number 4, is there enough rich gap left within the area of research? Number 5, will it be possible for another researcher to repeat the research? Number 6, am I motivated to undertake the research? Number 7, do I have the necessary knowledge and skills to do the research? Number 8, do I have the necessary funds for the research? Number 9, do I have access to the administrative, statistic, and computer research necessities? Number 10, is the problem new? Number 11, is the solution to the problem helpful for the development of further knowledge? And last, number 12, is the problem feasible for the researcher? So, importante itong mga guide question na to kasi dapat yung research nyo na-answer tong mga tanong na to. Kung hindi nyo magagawa ng maayos yung research nyo. And that's the end of the presentation of week 4 and week 5 titled Research Design. Thanks.